Liza. Hey guys. I'm back. I wanted to make a real quick hold on, it's not live yet, I don't think. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. I want to make a real quick video. I had a couple of things I was thinking about, and I think I should just put them on video real quick. So so you know, going back to the comment and the statement that Trump made, calling the people that that are out riding thugs. Going back to the thug statement, and then you have so many social media clips of these individuals being white, black, Mexican, all of the above. Um, we as a country have always beat up on the little guy. Like we've always beat up on the little people, always accuse the victim. Like we have a habit of accusing the victim as the ones that are misbehaving. For example, before this whole Corona deal, you would constantly hear statements like, "Well, it's up to you to pick yourself up by your own bootstraps," or "It's your fault because you can't figure it out," or any along those statements along the lines. If you know any of those kind of statements, just go ahead and comment below the one that comes to mind that you think about. But that's generally what we thought about the less fortunate. There's an old saying that to he who has little, everything will be taken. To he who has much, everything will be given. We also have a psychology um, and a practice a psychology where basically no one gives anyone who needs anything. You only give to those who have plenty, which is really weird. But think about opportunities and salespeople and all that stuff. It's there's a reason why their presentation is all they always present themselves as having much, because it's easier for you to do business with a person who really doesn't need that sale. So that's the point of view. But it goes back to that statement about they're thugs, and then you see the videos of every race out there behaving the same way. It kind of shines a light on, now what do you say to, now we have 40 million and counting unemployed little people, right? The only thing it shows is and it magnifies how out of touch a billionaire is, how out of touch a billionaire is to reality. There's people out there riding for all sorts of reasons. It's not all just Floyd, and bless his heart, it ain't all just George Floyd. It's not. It's people are out there riding because they don't have jobs. People are out there riding because you know they just. I remember a quick. They have the availability. I remember a quick story. A quick story before this all happened. I remember towards the end of the year 2019, Elon Musk had developed the new electric driving diesel, and there was all of this talk about how 18-wheeler drivers were going to have to go back and relearn and re-educate themselves. Truck drivers were going to have to go back and re-educate and relearn and figure out how to become engineers if they want to make it into the 21st century. I remember that specifically happening. Now, fast forward to coronavirus, we got 40 million plus unemployed individuals, and I would strongly there's probably definitely more unemployed engineers than there are truck drivers at this point. So there you have it. You know, um, everybody that's riding are not riding because of the same reason. Huh. Everybody that are riding is not riding because of the same reason. Um, so so keep that in mind. You have 40 plus million little people now going on 50 million little people. You can't kick the little guy around anymore. You know, the little guys that come together like ants, and they look like. I remember that there was a cartoon where a bunch of little midgets or ants or whatever they were, they came and they build up and they would make the big person. That's kind of like what's actually happening right now. So, but I did want to magnify and put a light on that, just out of sync and out of touch with reality. You know, billionaire can't understand the problems of normal everyday little people or normal people. You know, you just they just don't. So that's how you know this is no longer a really a they want to make it race, but it's not. It's an oppressed people, and the lines are real blurred. Everybody's oppressed. Everybody's oppressed right now. So you might as well come together, and we might as well, you know, come together and see our way through this thing. Just some thoughts I had. Just a rant.